Mayor Mark Steffenson from the city of Maple Grove joining us. Welcome again, Mayor.
Thank you.
Number of development items to touch on. We'll get to roads in just a second, but first, let's talk about some buildings. First, Park Nicollet. You were out lifting up some dirt the other day. Tell us about that.
Yes, a very exciting project up by the hospital. The Park Nicollet is doing their expansion, their regional expansion in Maple Grove. So they'll have a very large new regional specialty surgical and treatment facility right there, sort of kitty corner across from the hospital where their current facility is. It's ended up being the new expansion, about 145,000 square feet, so a very large expansion, 300 new jobs for our city. So,
fantastic.
And the best thing is we'll have great new care for our citizens too.
And time frame is they're starting work pretty much immediately, and then it's going to be done when?
It opens next fall.
Okay.
So the fall of 2015 it'll be open, probably September, October.
All right. Speaking of things being open, the Skye, believe it or not, we've been talking about this for a while. It's coming to actually have people inside.
They finally have their certificate of occupancy, so they now are open and ready to go, and it's a great location right there in the downtown Maple Grove area, and then, from what I understand, a very beautiful setup for their apartment complex.
But this does not mean construction is finished. They still have quite a bit of work to do, but again, just a good sign that people can get in.
That's right. They're not done with everything yet, but they certainly are done with some of it, and they're ready to go.
All right, last couple times we've been together, we've talked about the Red Rock development along 81 between Maple Grove and Osseo, and some good news, that means a bigger building.
Right, they're going to build a much bigger building into one building instead of two buildings because they have a large user lined up. So we're excited about that because that means a big new industrial user coming to our city.
All right, we've promised to talk about the roads. Mayor loves talking about it. 494, some good news there. Groundbreaking has happened, but now people need to be a little aware of construction.
Yes, we had the groundbreaking here earlier last week. It's great news. We're going to have 3 lanes all the way from 55 up to the Fish Lake interchange now. So at last we'll have that road completed. Bad news, we will have construction delays.
All right, so be careful out there. 610, just to give people an update, you've been busy on this. Things continue to march ahead?
Yes, they do. The contract will be let here in about 2 weeks, and we'll have the groundbreaking, and people are going to see a lot of dirt move this fall yet out there, and that project will get done in the fall of, I think, 2015 also.
All right, so that groundbreaking again, hopefully in the early part of August. Let's talk Lawndale Lane for people that travel that part of town. Some construction happening there. You're partnering with Plymouth.
Right, down the southwest part of the city, we're now going to connect Lawndale Lane, where we have 4 lanes as it goes into Plymouth. It reduces to 2 lanes and then has that sort of strange T-stop at 47. That road now will sort of zig over to Wayzata and be Wayzata High School and be a 4-lane road. So it'll be a great new addition for that southwestern part of town.
All right, and final second, just want to mention, obviously, the election coming up in the city of Maple Grove, and as always, the need for judges. So if people are interested, I'm sure the mayor would appreciate people calling the city and checking out about that. Mayor, thanks again for your time. We'll talk to you again soon.